Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms. Quick disclaimer, this is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21, please leave the channel now. I appreciate it. We are sponsored by APSU Living Soil, apsusoil.com. We appreciate you checking them out. Our tomato plant is really starting to love the light. You can really see the extra 2 hours of light are stretching her out. This is what we need. We need this plant to start taking off, really putting out some roots and sucking up some of that extra water that we had. We've got the grass growing in here now, so we've got some really good grass starting to go. Looks like a little dichondra here. But yeah, all in all, our sweet potato coming over here, and then we've got it coming all the way over here. Got it coming out here. So that's looking good. All of this is in APSU soil. We've got this over here. We've got 2 plants left over here. We just cut out the stumps. We left the roots, of course. And let me show you. There's the stump for 1, and the stump for number 2 over there. So we leave the roots. And what we're going to do is top off. We'll cut off this when we take this plant out. We'll end up cutting this down here, around here, and let that redo. Same as what we did here with this one. This one should shoot off another branch somewhere around in here. We'll cut these out right here. And what we're going to do is top off with our APSU Super Soil. This is the Super Soil here. Green bag. This is basically seed to harvest blend from seed. So we've got the seeds. We're going to be testing this theory. Well, not theory, but he says it's pretty much guaranteed. We can put a seed in here, and as soon as they pop, we can go seed to harvest as long as we have enough soil. We should be able to grow one start to finish. And we're going to top off the bed with the Super Soil. So I'm just going to put it right on top of all this mulch. We're going to work it in a little bit. You know, we're going to not till necessarily, but we're going to chicken scratch. That's what I like to do. And we'll do this live when it comes time. We still got a few days. But this over here, you can see, continues to pop mushrooms, new ones, every day. It smells good. The grass is growing. So there is absolutely nothing wrong. Look at the moisture dripping off of it, off the top. So you know we are putting off the CO2, and the moisture is coming up from that, keeping itself moist. It's the same way this Super Soil here in a bag stays wet forever. It literally will, as long as you don't have any air holes in it where it can dry out, it'll hold that moisture. Every time you crack this bag, it's been nice and moist. It means the biology is still kicking in there, still alive, the fungi, all that good stuff still kicking. And we just planted these yesterday. And I do see a little bit of pokiness right there. And I saw a little bit more right here, but I covered it up. So we are popping already just in 20. We did soak them for 24 hours. We did not soak the vegetable seeds, but we did soak these. Flower over here. Oh, let me show you the Monstera first. Look at this every day. That extra light. Oh my goodness. The extra light is just gonna bring this thing taking over the whole room. We're gonna have to pull it back some more. Look how big it is. Huge. And it's gonna keep pushing out new ones. Here's the new one back here. It's all down on the ground. The new one. Shit's getting crazy. We added in about 6 gallons of water this morning. Fresh water. I use my well water. That's what I've always used, and it seems to work just fine. I see you, Cooter. Hope everybody had a great 4th of July. It was America's 250th anniversary yesterday. I made it through safely. I hope everybody else did. We are day 76 of flower. This is Lunar Kim by Luna Whitcomb. This has got a very distinct, sweet, berry-ish kind of fruity pebble type sour milk type thing going on. Kind of weird. It's unlike the other one. Unlike this one over here, it's the same. This is a Lunar Kim too. Of course, we've already taken what we wanted. These are just little popcorn buds, but we're trying to ripen these up, and they are. They're tightening up. These have got a distinct, strong, fruity pebbles, sour milk flavor. Very nice. I mean, just this one here was super sticky. That one over there is super sticky too. This was OK Calyx's Orangeline. I mean, just grapes, cherry, just fruit all the way around. A little bit of funk at the end. The longer they stay, the more they change. I've turned the lights down, not off, but down, obviously. These flowers are exactly how I like them right now, and I really don't want to push them too far into the amber, waiting for room in the Canatrol. So I just turned the light down. And as you can see, then we've added some light. Pretty flower though. Very well. I can't smell anything now, but I've got freaking other strikes all up in my nose now. Oops, sorry. This was definitely the biggest girl in the room. I mean, you're not getting your hands around her. It would take 3 people to get our hands around her. She's dangling. It doesn't look like a lot, but it is. I mean, it's just dangling all the way around. It dangles all the way over here. All the way over there to that one. So, it's a big girl. At least, I mean, wet weight, if I were to cut everything off, the stem, get it all ready for the Canatrol, it's going to fill the Canatrol up. So it's probably a good, I don't know, 2.5 pounds, 3 pounds of wet weight. The big heavy buds. That's the thing about them. They're heavy. They got mass to them. They're full. When you break them open, they'll be nice and full, not airy. So that's a good thing. Look at these guys down here eating on that algae we put in there yesterday. Told you everything loves the algae. They're just working it. The worm is producing the worm casting right beside all the other guys who are eating and shitting too. This is the poop loop right here. The easier it is for them to eat, the faster they break it down, the faster it'll be available to the things around it. Pretty simple. Our grass is starting to get really tall. I'm just letting it grow. We're kind of recovering from the crash still. You know, it's only been about a month and a week and a half or so. So less than 60 days have gone by since we crashed the system, but the algae has completely returned. It didn't take any time. So now we're catching poo. Now we can release this into our soil. But we gotta maintain. We gotta maintain. Because you know we're going insane. That's not how that song goes, but I'm not saying it. You gotta be in the car by yourself nowadays to sing 90s rap. That's just the way it is. I know when I was coming up, hell, that was everybody. Black friends, white people, everybody was jamming to Snoop Dogg and Dre, and hell, every damn other word coming out of our mouths was the N-word. I'm just doing a little chop and drop here, cleaning out the creek a little bit. You can see we laid that big old empress ear there. That's an empress tree leaf. We got them everywhere. You can see they're starting to get the funk. This is a sure sign that we are a little too wet down there. We're getting some fungal disease down in the root zone. I saw this at the beginning. This was like a stage thing, another stage. So when we were first starting off, this is what these things did. They would all, and I couldn't figure it out. And then we just let it keep going and going. And after every cycle, it seemed they got better and better. I crashed the system. They grew back, but then they're starting to do the same thing again. So I'm thinking I'll just leave it, cut them off like I did last time, and they should recover just fine. This one over here looks pretty good. And we've got them all down through here. This one down here needs to come off. This one over here, you can't see it, but you see that we're going to take it, set it right there. You can see. This one needs to go. Too big. Yeah. taking up too much air and light flow. Let me just set this right down there. Let's tell you what, let's get this wet again. Get some algae on it. Set it up here instead of down there. Set it in a different spot every time. We'll cover it up. You can see where we might need to be. Where we are starting to wick again. All the worm castings and falling down on top of the soil here. So this is, see how wet that is? I have not watered this. It just stays that way. And I've just been building on top. You can see the moisture. This falls down. The grass is still, turn this way, sorry. Get a better angle. Yeah, as long as that grass is green, we're doing good. Starts to turn brown, and we know we're too much water, not enough life in there aerating. Our creek is probably going foul, and we need to remove some of the poo because we don't have a filtration, remember? So the only filtration is our hands in the Chemi Pure bag here, which is just charcoal, activated charcoal. But the algae does what we want it to do, and then we can run our hands through here a little bit, get it loosened up. And then our nitrate pad up there, our thick one, will catch all this extra. Throwing all this on top of there. As long as we do this every once in a while, we're good to go. Just getting some of it out. We're always dumping fresh water back in with the dehu, so we don't really have to. We just need to get some of this out. And then the algae will grow right back and create new filtration for us. So it's natural filtration, and we don't have to keep buying pads and shit. We just have to do this. And all this is food for all this. So get the point? We're cycling nutrients, cycling poo. It's a poo cycle. It's a poop loop. If you think about it as a shit loop, it all makes sense. That's what it does for me anyway. It just makes sense. Everything's eating and releasing nutrients, just like I do and you do and everybody on the planet. Every living thing releases poo, except for bacteria and fungi. That's kind of the last. They're the last on the loop. But they eat everything. And worms and everything eat the bacteria, which then passes on that food that the bacteria ate through the worm casting or whatever ate it. So it continues on like that. And bacteria can release nutrient just by eating too much and kind of imploding. And then they just blow up and release all the goods. release the cracking. Just gotta come along the edge here and pull it up. You can see where this new sand silt's starting to turn. See worm castings pushing up. They'll all get pushed up and pushed down and turn all into that. So this is new. And that's old. Really crazy how much moisture it will hold and wick. And where you wick water, look how wet that is. Right into there. Worms just love it. All the critters need that moisture. Constant moisture, and it's got constant food. Constant food. They can set up shop and go to town and recreate, reproduce, and keep going. They just need space. As long as they got space, we are good to go. I leave these roots. These roots are help clean the water as well. Then we can come over here and the excess here. Just come out, go in there. All this that gets caught. It will choke out our grass, our native grasses in the creek. So we don't want it to do that. We want to release it. We just want these grasses to catch it. And then we have to come in and steward it. So that the grasses can continue to do their thing. So we just take this out. Now this has got all the good stuff in it. And we can just transfer it right over here and inoculate the snails. A little bit of poo. I know y'all are saying, why would you do that? This is speeding up the inoculation process over here. So we only have one fish. That one fish is not going to put in what we need to put in. This will. This is just speed the process up. This pond looks really good. So you can see where we just put it in, going in, and it'll circulate around. This is also going to give a little food to the minnow in there. The minnow will eat that stuff up. Shiner Junior. The waterfall looks great. No splash. No wet spots. No water in our hole. Things are looking good. Let me put this back. Let's set this. Put this right there on top of there. And we are looking good. Looking good, everybody. So I hope everybody had, like I said, a great 4th of July. And we'll see if we go live today. Put the notifications on if you don't mind. Hit the like button, all that good stuff. And visit APSU, soil.com. We got Grandmaster LEDs, discount code Yellow Skunk. We got Pulse Grow now, discount code Yellow Skunk. And we got a new one coming. We just signed yesterday. Grassroots fabric pots. So we got grassroots fabric pots coming in. It's what I use outside. It's what I did use in here. They're great. They're one of the best on the market. They just redid their living soil pots where they got handles on them. So that was like, and yeah. So we got their banner coming soon. and it should be fun. Discount code Yellow Skunk. So hit us up on there now. That is live and active. So grassrootsfabricpots.com. Discount code Yellow Skunk saves you 10%. And we appreciate you. Peace.